I gotta hit the beat, beat. I gotta hit the beat.
This lady was just like, she's like, thank you, I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me off the hook for trying to ask if you were a felon in the kindest way. I'm not a felon, man.
Beat. I gotta.
So neighbors are having a bad day. I mean, there are whole fences, but that's an old fence. The roots of those beams are just rotted out. Damn. So this is the only thing, the one, but I'm pretty sure other people have an issue as well, is like when you take a truck to a shop and you can only afford something. And by the way, today is January 9th, Tuesday, 2024. Welcome to 2024. I hope, because you can do it, I hope by the end of the year, you're probably somewhere where you want to be with your wife and your mom in a land where you want to be. But, and immediately I can feel a difference. I mean, immediately this is night and day. You can tell. You can tell when you just paid $4,000, you can tell you just paid $4,000 right now. Trust me. The truck was a little wobbly. The tires, we have brand, okay, so we have new tie rod, new kingpins, and then new tires. Now this guy, basically when I bring my truck to him, he treats it like his own truck. So like, if he sees something that needs to be done, he's trying to make sure it's done and done properly, you know, and things of that nature, which I totally get. Where, you know, you're in a situation where for trucking, well, for us anyway, we only have enough on reserve to cover any major incident like a tire blowout or anything like that on the highway, a couple grand, you know, and fuel, which is $1,000, you know. To run a load, you need about $1,000 to run that load comfortably, you know, getting your load to and from. You're gonna spend anywhere between $400 to $600 on the load just to move it. So you gotta make that back in the load, but you're not getting that paid for a couple of days, if you get what I'm saying. So, and in trucking, there is no like negotiating where you're gonna go ahead and get, you know, X amount of dollars more. So, I mean, like, that's no hands, pretty good. Things straight as an arrow. My wife's gonna enjoy that. Brand new tires, brand new tie rod, kingpins, and whatever else that comes with that kit, which I'm not aware of. But here's the thing, is we didn't get it done before because they said it was gonna be, like our bill was already $1,300 at that time with a PM and whatever else they had done. They said it was gonna be like about over a little over $2, and we're like, oh, we don't have that. And we couldn't even pay it. We had to pay them in increments because, like I said, we hadn't been making any money. And you gotta have money in reserve for fuel and for any expenses, you know, emergency. And so, anytime we make extra money, we try to put it in the truck. No problem. I don't mind putting 5 G's in the truck if you got to. We got a brand new fuel pump system from the original system that came in 2015. So this system now is better than the system that we had before, and that costs like $7,500. Hey, it is what it is. It sucks, and you know, when we had the money, we paid it. We got it done. So I don't have any issues doing that. But when you don't have the money and you tell your family, your friend, that hey, look. I just need you to change the kingpins. But they change all of it. I understand why the guy does it, because he doesn't care if we don't pay right now. He's like, that's fine. Pay, you know, pay later and all that. I get it. But it sucks. I hate having to owe somebody, you know, money. And I know if anything else happens, then it's just that much more pressure on you. So really, it really sucked. Really sucked that $4,000 bill. We were looking at paying about $1,000. We're paying we had to pay three times what we thought we were going to be paying today, and that really hurts. You know, that really hurts. So anyhow, that's what it is. And got the truck back. It feels pretty good. I mean, you know, I can't say for sure, but right now it feels really good, and we'll see, you know, down the highway here. We're pulling a load tonight, pulling up to Kansas, delivering to a AP's up there, and then be bringing that trailer back to the yard to Waco, Texas. And so we'll be delivering on January 10th, and then January 10th we'll have the trailer back. It's about 6.5 hours. We'll have the trailer back in the yard. All right.
Vertical load.
It's still Tuesday, January 9th, 2024. So I went to pick up the load. As you saw before, I was driving down here and gave you a little brief description of what's going on, but went to pick up the load, and now the shipper has changed their rules to where there's a time limit where you have to pick the load up, so I have to wait a whole hour. I was here at 6:30. So as you see right now on the other camera, I'm at Cefco. Diesel's $3.29 here and 9/10 of a penny. I don't know how you're gonna pay 9/10 of a penny, but whatever. And so yeah, I'm waiting for another hour. Good news is, well, I have 25 minutes to wait. So, but good news is though that I'm not picking up a 53-foot trailer. I'm picking up a 28-foot trailer, so that's awesome. It was still in the bay when I pulled up there. Had a red light on it, so I couldn't pick it up. Thank goodness, because I'd have hooked it up to it and they'd have told me I couldn't pull it off. So, anyways, it's a 5-hour drive up, well, 6.5-hour drive from where I'm at now. I'll have to drive up to Dallas, pick up the wife and the dog, and then we will head on to Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, and offload this at 0500 in the morning, and then my wife will drive back to the yard and drop the trailer off, because we don't want to be fined $50. They're going to fine us now if we keep hold on to the trailer at any rate of day or anything like that. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're just sitting here waiting an hour to pick up the trailer, and then we'll be on our way. All right, it is 1926. I'm gonna head on back to the yard and see if I can't get this trailer now. Like I said, I noticed the trailer, it was on a dock that was with a red light, which means that it's not done being loaded. So I don't know if they did that on purpose just so no one would take it early, or I might be going back over here for nothing. So the security here, I mean, we've been coming here for like the last 7 or 8 years now. So he already checked me in an hour ago, so he didn't even come out and do all the regular stuff. He just, you know, I mean, he knew that I went right down the road to wait, because we're not allowed to wait on their yard for liability issues, obviously, which, you know, everybody understands. You don't want to get sued by anybody, anything happening. So I understand. I don't mind abiding by people's rules, even if they are funny. It doesn't matter to me. So we're gonna go see if this trailer's ready. Hopefully it's ready. Still January 9th, 2024. Check out, I'm gonna go ahead and record. You're gonna see on the other GoPro, you're gonna see Waco. I like to record Waco. I like to record cities when I drive through them. But anyway, so we have our trailer. It is 7, almost 8 o'clock, and headed on down the road. Have a 6.5-hour drive, but I need to be there by 5. So currently right now, if I were to go straight there, I'll get there about 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna stop off at home real quick, pick up the wife and dog, and head on up the road.
All right, I already went down to Waco, picked up a trailer, 20-foot trailer. That's awesome. 20-foot trailer. It's probably got like maybe 7,000 pounds on it. Gotta pull that up to Wichita, Kansas, and deliver to Air Force Base up there. Shouldn't be too bad. Pretty decent money. Pretty good, because we haven't had any loads here lately, except for Colorado, which was last week, which is not gonna work. So, however, now we have Halliburton and some other companies contacted us saying, hey, we need you to come back overseas and work. So, man, might have to do that because we ain't making too much money out here. New rules saying that we need to have a lock on the back of it because someone had their trailer broke into, so now we suffer. Anyways, there's a lock back there. Not a big deal. Can do it for the money I'm getting paid. It's time to get on down the road and make this delivery for these people.
All right, it is time for us to go to our little bitty trailer. Gainesville, Texas, it's fuel time. Pump didn't work, so I gotta back up. 458. Anyways, with 4 hours and 58 minutes to get to my destination. Pulled out there with 5 hours and 5 minutes, but it's already went down 1 minute. So not bad. I had the pump I was at malfunctioned. It didn't work properly, so I had to back up, go into another pump. And then that pump malfunctioned thankfully after I filled up. But I didn't put any DEF in. Not gonna worry about DEF somewhere else. DEF is expensive already as it is anyway. So put in enough fuel to get us up there and actually back to this. I put in 700 miles worth of fuel and we have 291 miles to go. So I put enough fuel in to get there and back here. It is now January 10th. It is 04:43 in the morning. There is snow on the ground here in Kansas, in Wichita, Kansas. Definitely snow on the ground. Holy cow. Check that out.
Winter Wonderland.
Look at this. They want me to back into that. Or they want me to back over here. I mean, this is all straight ice here in Kansas. We're gonna try to back into that corner, but I don't want to hit these cars, sliding these cars, so these cars need to move.
Yeah, that's right. Look at that bullshit right there. So we literally are gonna be stuck. We called dispatch, let them know, hey, we told them, hey, we might get stuck here. You're gonna pay to get us pulled out. We're not paying. You sent us over here. You knew it was fucking ice and snow. Like, you knew this. And you know everybody thinks big trucks just get out. We cannot just get out of anything. It just don't work. It just don't work that way. It just don't work that way. Just that little incline right there. It's gonna be a lot.
So we are here at McConnell. We can't back into the bay. They barely salted. So this is all ice going down there. That's a big ass patch of ice. We won't be able to back into the bay because everything's iced over and we won't be able to get out if we do back in. So we are going to be back in over here at these receiving doors, but again, the whole lot is iced over, so we may not even be able to get out of this. We're gonna see how it works out, but it's not looking too promising. What's up, guys? So just finished delivering at McConnell Air Force Base, and this is quite a doozy. We got there about 5 o'clock this morning, 4:50 this morning. Our paperwork usually tells us, the offload time, so it said 5 a.m. We got there on time. 5:50 usual, what we've done the last couple times we've gone there is we've actually went through the main gate, they scanned our IDs, and we were good to go. Well, this morning, that didn't happen. They decided that we weren't allowed to go through the main gate and that they were not going to conduct an inspection through there and that we needed to go wait at their commercial gate. So, of course, you know, we don't argue, we turn around, go over there to their commercial gate, and needless to say, that gate's supposed to open up at 6 a.m. and it was not open. They didn't open it until 7 a.m. Yeah, about 7:15. And so, obviously we get through there, the process takes a while because we always have the same issue. They scan my ID and I'm fine. And we fill out the same paperwork at every base we go to, my husband and I. And for some reason, his background information is never saved.
It's clear every time.
It's clear every time, but I mean, it's just never saved in the system. So every time he has to have a background check conducted. But there's absolutely no uniformity. Everybody wants to do things their own way, not being proficient. So yeah, that's been our morning so far. I got a little bit of footage. We didn't record much because that commercial gate was open super late. So let me tell you about the commercial gate issue. So the gate's supposed to open at 6. It's like 6:15. Nobody's there. Cars are behind us, but they're turning around. And so I call security forces, and I'm like, hey, look, I'm a commercial driver. I'm here to deliver your AFEs. And he's like, okay, yeah, the gate's just running behind this morning because we're having an issue with the roads being frozen and, you know, whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll stand by. We'll wait right here. And we tried to call AFEs. We obviously called AFEs dispatch and let them know that we couldn't get on base.
You told security forces we were AFEs, and they said, oh, they should let you know.
Oh yeah, they said, oh, we told them we were supposed to go through we went to the main gate and they turned us around, and he was like, no, they're not supposed to be doing that. So I'm like, well, they did, and we're here at the commercial gate. He said, okay, just wait there. The gate should be open soon. And then about 30 minutes later, I call back and I'm like, you know, we're still sitting here. It's like 6:45 at that time. And he's like, well, he said the issue is that they have the spike system where the little spikes come out of the road, you roll over them. Well, those were stuck. They were frozen. So they were having a hard time getting them unstuck to allow traffic to be able to go through the gate. And then they even had a hard time opening the damn push gate that rolls sideways.
About busting that.
He did. He slipped and toppled over, lost his flashlight in his glove. So that was the issue trying to get on the commercial gate this morning. Their spikes were frozen in place. They didn't prepare the road properly the night before. As we saw at the main store and all that too, they didn't prepare that road at all. They didn't put no kind of salt down to melt ice or anything. So
the receivers at the exchange said they should have canceled the order. They should never have sent that order.
yeah, they said that they should have canceled
They were
this.
expecting these bad weather.
So, you know, I mean, it is what it is.
Of course, they sent us.
We still got the job done, as always.